I like how this has a lot of stuff right here, and you have like your color, so you can just go in here if you want to change it. I don't know what it was originally. I think it was right on there. I'm like, I don't know. So now once you're in that menu, if you change it while the radio's on, I don't know if you can tap it. Yeah. So that knob stays where you left it last. And I was listening to these guys on here, and I was listening to them on here.
Roger, you sound like my son. He's probably going to say that exact thing about me. That's good, though. Yeah, I never could get him interested in getting into ham radio at all. No. Too many years he had a bedroom next to my shack, and he got enough ham radio when he was a youngster. He didn't need any more of it, he said.
I'm not sure how much of the color you can actually adjust, but I mean, they have these presets, so should be something for everyone on here, really. Not too bad. Kind of interesting. I'm not a fan of the 3D. I mean, it's really still kind of hard for me. It's just like, to me, it's just a three-dimensional spectrum scope. Maybe that's what 3DS stands for, three-dimensional spectrum scope. So, I just prefer the waterfall with the spectrum on the top. Let's see what happens when you select that. Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Oh, yeah. Elmered you just a little bit. Showed you just enough to make you more curious. And, well, good for him.
I like this one. And then the Seahawk colors, I guess. 7300 type of colors. I mean, you can really do some interesting stuff on the 7300, like where you could do like the outline of the top of the spectrum and kind of, make it two-tone.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can do that on this.
I kept running into people who encouraged me to.
I had a video on how to do that on the 7300, so I'll have to fiddle with this for a while.
I want to learn Morse code so you can get your ham license. Oh, okay. I'll think about it. Yeah, I go back to whatever.
So we're going to switch over here to this radio so you guys can just kind of see.
Yeah, you ought to get.
He's fairly strong. He's like one state away from where I'm at.
Only 5 words a minute. It's easy. You can pass it. Got to get your ham license. I finally agreed to do it, just so the guy wouldn't have to keep bugging me anymore. He could go on to more productive things, or find.
But see, like we're on the spectrum scope. It's like, how am I going to find the signal? He's strong, but it's not always peaking.
Check into amateur radio, sound like it might. Well, he was so convinced that I would be a great ham and I would love the hobby that I had to investigate. So at that point, I told him, all right, deal. I'll get my license if you don't mention it.
Yep.
And I won't do it. And he said, okay. We shook on it. We both kept our end of the deal.
The only thing I have noticed, I don't know if it's loose or it's just sloppy. This also has the multi, so you can look at that, and then I don't know what audio, and then an oscilloscope, I guess.
Well, I took all the written tests you could take. Passed my general, then I upgraded to advanced, and that was just a written exam that was very comprehensive, and it was
probably AM.
But it was tougher than I thought it was going to be.
Oh no, it's not.
Through it because I understood circuit theory. If I hadn't understood circuit theory, and
so we're looking pretty narrow, maybe 7.0 to 7.2 something. So we're looking at this. If we go into the span, we're 200K. Let's go to 1,000. Now, you see the other stuff's up in the broadcast. Let's try 50. Now, it's up at the top of the band, so we're really not seeing it. These are some guys that are pretty damn wide.
And I was home free extra, coded extra.
Or maybe not.
Then I got busy with life and I quit hammering.
Yeah, there's 10 between these.
That 21, never attempted it. I was comfortable.
So then you can also do
not sending, but receiving. I was getting where I could comfortably copy.
Where is it?
And make sense of words.
Cursor.
I could start to understand the words as
fixed.
They were typing them, kind of like watching it.
Center.
Type out something on
so you could use that and then go, zoom in.
Just start seeing it.
Try and see what a signal looks like. Now, what a lot of people just don't realize is that if you have somebody really close to you and you're looking on this or you're looking on an SDR, you will think they're splattering because it's not going to look like 3 wide or 2 point, whatever. It's because you see them looking like they're splattering on here. I mean, if they're really close, it's more the limitations of your radio's blocking dynamics.
Just about have to start over again now. Code's a funny thing. It's not like riding a bike.
So we look at it at 10.
If you don't use it, you lose it. Or at least in
so we can see he is down to 195. That's the 2K mark, and that would be probably 3. And there's 4. So we can tell that he's about 3 wide. So, anyway, so far I am pretty impressed with this radio, and it has a lot of cool features. And now that they sell it without that speaker, I just didn't want the speaker. I'm like, well, there's a SD card on the side. I just didn't want that. I'm like, there's no way do I want to pay $100-something for a plastic speaker. I don't care how good it sounds. I don't want another speaker. I got plenty of speakers. I don't care if it matches the radio or any of that. I think I bought this radio because I have the form factor of it, so I don't really want more. I don't know. I mean, if they had made the speaker look like the front of it was metal or something, maybe I would like it. But it looks really cheap and plastic. Now, I'm sure it sounds good, but it's well, I can save $100 and just buy this. And this one comes with a handle. The other one doesn't come with a handle as far as I know. And I'd rather have a handle. They have not figured out what is this level thing. There's so many settings. But it's definitely better than the 891 and the 991A. Those radios drive me nuts. This one drives me nuts. This radio is only like $200 more than this thing. These are still $670 something. This is $889. Of course, when you buy it from Ham Radio Outlet or wherever, there's a $200 coupon and a $100 coupon, and one of them's a manufacturer's coupon. So HRO will take off the 100, and then they'll tax you on like $1,100, and then they'll take off $200. So you're actually not buying the radio for $899 plus tax. It doesn't work that way, but with the discounts, the radio is $899, but the tax on the radio is not $899. They're taxing you on the full price minus $100. So I think the full price is $1,200, and I think the get ready for fall sale is the $100 deal. And this is a good deal. This is the new 7300. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll make another video some other time. And I've got a bunch of other videos from mobile that I need to upload, and I'll get around to it. 73, guys.